Sirens everywhere. And my dog's barking at demons or something. Something's bugging her. She doesn't bark unless there's something there. Trust me. I've had weird experiences out here on Long Island, I tell you. I had one night when I could feel these frickin' things around me. You know, I was like just getting real creeps, really, really bad. And I could feel them, so I just like, we just had to get out of the house and go for a walk and just get out and get, you know, just go do something. And so we just went outside to one of the neighborhoods near my house, trying to work and talk, so we parked up about 10 blocks away from where I live, and I just wanted to go for a walk. I just felt I had to go for a walk and get away. I just felt this creepiness around me, and so we parked. We no sooner parked, and she started barking like crazy. Just barking. I don't know what it was. She just started barking. And as soon as she started barking, this big creepy spider crawled across my windshield. It was like, oh shit, I'm not getting out of the car with that thing. And it crawled right across my windshield. I made sure all the windows were rolled up, and I watched this creepy thing crawl across my windshield. I go, oh crap. And it was dark, but I could see this frickin' creepy spider creeping along, and so I waited till the thing went by, and I jumped out of the car and we went for a walk. But she sensed that there was something, and I understand these things can manifest themselves in different ways. And you know, they can manifest. These demons can manifest themselves any variety of ways. And it was so funny. I was listening to a program the other night about these crop circles, and this gal was talking about how much she just loved to go into these crop circles, and she felt this real electromagnetic presence, heavy electromagnetic energy when she would go into me. She would take her daughter, and they would just like before they were getting ready to enter into the crop circle, they would start to feel all this weird energy. And she was talking about how she once they finally entered into the crop circle, they would see all these elaborate intricate designs throughout the whole crop circle. Every little hair was braided and combed perfectly within these big huge crop circles. And but she said she stood in the middle. She was standing in the middle of the crop circle, and she felt something. She didn't know what it was, and she was wearing sandals. Can you believe that? Sandals going into one of these freaking creepy crop circles, and in some farmer's field. And she started feeling this tingly feeling on her feet, and she looked down, and there were all these spiders crawling down up her leg. Said, oh shit. And then that reminded me of my spider experience. These things are fucking demons that are doing this shit. Our Pentagon has sold its soul to the devil for this technology. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know what it is. I mean, it could do shit you just can't even fucking believe anymore. They could spray these chemtrails upside down, inside out, on top of, just about right on anywhere they want to. You know, I've had to walk out my door. There's a chemtrail being sprayed right on top of me. I mean, how the fuck do they do that? So, all these sirens. Just sitting here. It's a siren kind of crazy day here. I had a cop just pull somebody over right in front of me too. He's right down the road here. All kinds of crazy noises and weird shit. These demons live out here in fucking Long Island, I'll tell you that right now. We got fucking demons out here by the fucking boatloads. They live underground. If they're reptilians or what the fuck they are. But they're fucking demons. I can almost guarantee you that. But so Hope, my dog, she starts barking, and I looked around, I couldn't see anything. It was it was dusk, but I didn't see a soul, I didn't see anybody, but she sensed it. I mean, I sensed it too, but she really sensed it. And animals, I understand, can have this sense. They can sense and see things that we can't see. And there are other dimensions there, because these things are interdimensional. And some of the shit that I've seen, I know these fuckers are interdimensional. So they can synchronize time. They can do shit you just can't believe. But our government's in bed with them. I've absolutely no doubt about that. That's why Bush and Cheney and Rumsfeld or General Franks and all these people giving the satanic hand salute and all this shit. I mean, they sold their soul to the devil so long ago, it ain't funny. See all this racket. I think this is downtown Manhattan. Always insanity. Oh, here we go. There we got sirens going. Crazy shit as usual. Get a lot of that everywhere I go. I always get, when I come and do this kind of work, when I work outside, I get the chemtrails. I get bombed with chemtrails and sirens and cops and fear everywhere. Psycho fear everywhere. I'm waking people up by the boatload, I can tell you that. I know that. They do not like that. I got a chain of it's called Fountain, and it's a detox center, and they do the ionized detox, and that helps tremendously. That helps detox a lot of this crap, these chemtrail shit out of your system. I mean, but you have to do herbal cleanses too, and I've got to do them both. I've got to get on it. I just, financially, I can't afford all this stuff, but I direct everybody there. I'm probably helping all Long Island, everybody but myself. But so I go into all their stores. They got one here in Sayville, and I go in and they're like, oh yeah, we're going after these bastards. We're waking everybody up about these son of a bitches and what they're doing with chemtrails. It's like it's so refreshing to hear this, and people are waking up. I wake up the school crossing guards. Why? Well, for one thing, they're outside in this shit all day, and they sure as hell don't want to be poisoned, and they'll wake up their buddies when you point out what the hell's happened to them, but they also happen to work for the police department. Who would have guessed? These little crossing guards that cross kids across the crosswalks are actually hired by the police department. And so when they start you start waking them up, they start waking the cops up. That's how you start waking people up. So, but I was talking to a school crossing guard. I saw her out there and right across from the fire station. And so I started. I figured I gotta wake her up. And so I started telling her, and then she was sitting there talking to somebody else, and they were already awake about this. And they says, oh, and we started talking about, oh, they've been spraying that shit for years, and she knew more about it than I did, and it was really refreshing. So, people These demons can go to fucking hell, and that's where they're going to go, and we're going to send them back there, one way or another. But the NSA's in bed with these entities. They've got some kind of incredible powers and technology. They sold their soul to the devil. They literally sold their soul, but they also sold our soul right along with it. But they didn't sell mine, I'll tell you that right now. They can try, but they ain't going to get it. I'll fight these fucking demons to the day I die. They're probably trying to get my soul before I do die. And there ain't no way they're going to get it. I want to send these bastards to hell, every one of them. That's where they're going to go anyways. George Bush included. Dick Cheney and Joe Biden. Mr. Black-Eyed Joe Biden. I saw a video on YouTube during the State of the Union address. He had eyes black as coal. I mean, black as a snake, really. I mean, as a reptilian. And apparently, when they're under stress, they show their true colors. And it was during the State of the Union, and he was, man, he was trying to cover it up too, and he just showed his eyes were pitch black. It was so freaking spooky to look at, and he kept trying to cover up his eyes and squinting, and it didn't matter. I mean, his eyes just looked like a fucking snake. It's exactly what they look like. That's what they are. They're snakes. They're some sort of reptilians, the hybrid reptilians that have intermingled with the human DNA. And that's what brought judgment on man. And that's what might bring judgment on this country. They're bred with with evil, with pure evil. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm prepared. And people need to get prepared, because this evil is is just evil. It's fucking evil. And God knows what evil will do. You just look around. You can see, ever since 9/11, they let these bastards out of a fucking the pit of hell. That's what that whole 9/11 satanic ritual was all about, was summoning Satan from the pit of hell. My pet goat. Just everywhere. Cops everywhere. Sheesh. Look at this shit, man. Crazy. Crazy shit going on, man. What the fuck's going on over there? He just pulled somebody over there. I don't know what. Got ambulances going on, cops going there. I got to keep my fucking camera rolling non-stop. I'm here in Suffolk County. It's supposed to be very quiet and peaceful out here. It's fucking psycho land, which it is. These fucking demons crawling all over the place. But if you watch George Bush in that ceremony reading My Pet Goat, and that's exactly what he was doing, was summoning Satan from the bottomless pit, the beast. And that's exactly what that ritual was all about. People don't have a clue what the fuck is going on. Our country is being sold to the fucking devil, to Satan himself. Oh, we got more coming now. Look at this. Look at this shit. They're coming out the woodwork. Here we go. We got another one. Look at this shit. I'm just sitting here doing my job. I got fucking cop. That's the third or fourth cop car that's pulled up there. It's insane, man. You know, they're just sitting there. Got all kinds of shit going on there. Look at this stuff. Anything to cause fear. God knows what the fuck they did over there. Maybe there's a shooting or some shit happening. And this is all mind control shit, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm just sitting here doing my job. I'm doing a traffic count here. And I got all this shit going on. We got stopped by the cops earlier today. They rousted us. We're here working, doing. I work for an engineering company. We're doing official work for the Department of Transportation. We're doing traffic counts, and these cops are freaking harassing. They're harassing us. They're harassing. So, anyways, it's just crazy stuff. One of my coworkers, I guess they asked him for his identification. Just here doing my job in the land of Psycho Land. This is all mind control, every bit of it. This is all absolutely mind control. They're doing this stuff. It's psyops. They're waging psyops on people like myself, and they're doing this shit on purpose. It could cause accidents. They can cause anything to happen. People be pulled over. People can have a heart attack. I've gone into McDonald's and people have almost dropped on the floor. Some kind of attack. They had to give them a Heimlich maneuvers and all kinds of shit. I'm sitting there just having a cheeseburger and I got all this shit happening around me. What the fuck? I mean, I've had weird shit like this happen to me all the time. That's why I film this shit. It's insane. These fuckers can do shit to people. They can give you a stroke. They can cause people to have attacks, different types of physical attacks. I've seen it happen too many times. That's probably what the ambulance was for. Some kind of guys having an attack of some sort. And they can cause a shit, man. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you one bit. I've seen it. I've seen it too many times. I gotta do my job. See what other insanity happens here.